Hi guys, I want to talk today about a holiday capsule wardrobe. I'm the kind of girl who wears a lot of jeans and sweaters pretty much all winter long, but I found that there are basically like 5 pieces that will get me through just about any sort of party that I could ever hope to go to in the holiday season. So if you have these 5 pieces, you can mix and match them with your existing like jeans and sweaters and the other pieces you have in your closet, and you're always gonna feel like a little bit festive and, you know, ready for the holidays. I actually have 7 pieces. So I have 5 key pieces that are really all you need, and then I have 2 bonus pieces just for fun. It's really like a 7-piece holiday wardrobe capsule. So let's get into it. All right, so I'm gonna start with like some of the most obvious pieces first. And piece number 1, I think, is an amazing statement earring. There's really nothing that like elevates a simple sweater and jeans faster than like a really like wow pair of earrings. And so this pair I have here are, it's actually an old pair from J. Crew that broke, but I decided that it kind of looked cool with the sort of like asymmetrical situation going on, so I wear them all the time. So the deal with the earrings, as opposed to like a necklace or bracelet or whatever, is the fact that like regardless of what neckline you're wearing, earrings just about always are a safe bet. They always look good and they always like elevate an outfit. So if you don't have a pair of like really wow statement earrings, I would definitely start there because they are tons of fun. All right, so piece number 2, again, Captain Obvious here, but a really elevated evening bag is definitely something that helps like bring your whole outfit up for the festivities of the holidays. And so I actually don't necessarily recommend a leather bag at all, even a small one. I much prefer, for holiday parties, something that's a little bit extra. This is like a great time to sort of like show your personality and like really have fun with your outfit. So this is my favorite bag. It is ridiculous. It looks like a pet, just about. It's like carrying a Muppet around with me, but I love feathers. I also love, you know, this sort of like, I guess, sequin-y applique bag. This one is actually from Amazon. It's actually shockingly affordable. The quality is really good for the price, and I get compliments on this thing every time I use it. So this is another one that I would definitely recommend. Satin is another great choice. This is another little bag from Amazon. Again, very affordable. And I like this one because it holds a ton. Which is nice with this kind of a shape. Or lastly, like go vintage. This is my mom's prom purse and I love it so much. And so you can often find on Etsy or eBay some, you know, old vintage style purses that are either like, this is like 50s glitter, or sorry, my mom would be so mad. 60s, it's like 60s glitter. You know, you can find embroidered ones. And so yeah, like I said, this is like a really fun way to sort of like not just elevate your outfit, but like really express your style. So yeah, evening bag is number 2. All right, so the third piece is the party shoe. So these are my party shoes. You know, the color is obviously super festive, and I like when party shoes are both super comfortable and a little over the top. If you don't mind showing your toes, if it's not too cold where you are, open toe shoes are great. If it's a little chilly, I actually have worn these with socks. I know it's a little bit like, that's a controversial topic, but you know, that is an option. I think it looks super cute. If you need party shoes, but you're living in cold climates or it's super snowy and you don't want to deal with open toes, you can do a heeled boot. But if you're gonna do a heeled boot for a party, there's a couple things that I would recommend. One, I would keep the toe pointed because it does tend to elevate the whole look. A dressier heel is always nice, but it definitely doesn't have to be a stiletto. I actually love a good black heel, especially when it's done in like a darker color, so it sort of like keeps the whole boot looking dressy. I gotta tell you guys, I don't love leather, unless they're like not very well worn leather. I don't love leather boots for holiday parties. I often find that when I'm like all glammed up, ready to go to a holiday party, sometimes a black leather boot just kind of like, it just brings it down. If you live in a snowier, colder climate, it's not a bad idea to invest in a single pair of like elevated heeled boots. Leather will work if you keep it pristine and you keep it shined. Then leather will work. But otherwise, neoprene is good. I've had boots like in velvet. I've had boots in plaid. You can get boots in glitter or metallic. The idea is just something like a little bit elevated. I personally, for holiday party dressing, would stay far, far away from brown boots. Unless it's a very casual party. But yeah, I think having one pair of party shoes that are true party shoes, whether it's a boot or like a fancy little heel, is definitely something that will, you know, transform your sweater and jeans outfit into something that like is really exciting. Okay, next up, the slip dress. If I had to choose one style of dress that, you know, can be elevated for just about any event during the holiday season, almost up to the point of even black tie, I would pick a 100% silk slip dress. There's a couple reasons I feel so strongly about this. 100% silk is one of those like miracle fabrics that keeps you a little bit warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. So these silk slip dresses are dresses that you can wear year round. For me, that helps with the cost per wear, and I don't mind spending a little more to get real silk. So part two, a 100% silk dress actually can be dressed up and down quite nicely. They layer beautifully. Part of it is the fabric and part of it is the style of dress. So slip dresses, or similar in particular, are great because you can layer a t-shirt underneath them, you can layer a black turtleneck underneath them, or you can layer, you know, cardigans or cropped sweaters or blazers or all kinds of things over top of them, and they're still gonna look great. So another benefit of the slip dress is that they look amazing with almost all kinds of shoes and boots. So party shoes look great with slip dresses, you know, but even like tall boots over the knee boots, if you need to add a little warmth, you can, you know, layer slip dresses over tights or sheer stockings, nylons, sheer black stockings, is that what we're calling them? It all works with a slip dress. If I had to point to one piece, just one dress to invest in for the holiday season and frankly beyond, it would be a 100% silk dress. Almost all my silk dresses have come from Reformation. I love them so much. I do have one really sexy one from Fleur de Mal. So if you haven't ever heard of them, definitely check them out. They are on the pricier side. These dresses, I wear them basically year round, year after year. So I highly recommend. Next up, I'm a huge fan of the faux fur coat. I swear nothing ruins an outfit faster than like being all dressed up, ready to go out, and then having, you know, like a casual coat on with your like elevated holiday outfit. And so just get a faux fur. There's a huge range of prices. This one, I think I bought it like 7 years ago for under $100, and it's still my favorite one. I like faux fur coats that are kind of like a little bit oversized and swingy because they just sort of like get thrown on with anything. And if you're someone who's always cold, a faux fur coat is a great way to get away with wearing literally just the slip dress. You just, you know, put your faux fur on over top of it. These things are surprisingly warm. I'm always shocked by I'm actually sweating right now. I'm always shocked by how warm these things are, even in the north. I've worn these in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan where it's like, you know, often 10 degrees outside, so faux fur. I own multiple faux fur just because I'm always cold and I'm also a blogger, so, but I thought I'd highlight a couple of my favorites. If you happen to be in the market for a faux fur, I feel like everybody has this piece by now, but if you are looking, I do love Blank NYC comes out with these short little faux fur jackets every year. They tweak them a little bit, but they're all basically the same. And they're like almost cropped, little tiny things, and they're just very useful. So this is one of my most worn just because like it goes with everything and it's just so easy. All right, and then if you're looking for some drama, the floor length faux fur, this is an old one from Banana Republic. I know they have something similar out there right now. These like sort of spoof that whole, you know, like the real fur coat that your grandmother may have worn. And there is literally nothing warmer over a slip dress than this ridiculously long faux fur. Again, if you're like a big cold baby, maybe look at getting one of those like really dramatic, you know, long faux furs. I think it'll pay off. And this does look really cute over jeans too. So bonus round time. For piece number 6, again, this is not necessarily as critical as the other pieces. Like you can totally get by through an entire holiday season without having a sequin top, but why would you want to, right? I mean, I feel like any holiday party, including Thanksgiving, sequins are always going to be welcome. The holidays just always have that sort of like extra feel. And if you're going to a New Year's Eve party, you like throw this bad boy on and you're done. This is not a piece I wear year round. I literally strictly reserve this piece for the holiday season, but I do like the sort of like juxtaposition of this piece with a pair of like loose, you know, casual jeans and like some party shoes, and done. Consider the sequin top. The last bonus piece I have for you guys are some fancy pants. So this particular pair is from Shop Buru. Shop Buru is an online store that sort of specializes in postpartum and nursing clothes. And the reason I love them, the owner has sort of like branched out on her own and she's now making her own stuff. The reason I love them is everything is machine washable and her style is very like extra and maxable, and you can find the most fun pieces at Shop Buru. Yeah, I highly recommend checking them out, especially if you need like fancy pants. So these are 100% cotton. They're great. I wear them, you know, with a black sweater and heels. And it's the kind of thing where if I need something that's like a little more conservative, but still festive, these are an easy thing to reach for. You could get away with a pair of black trousers acting like fancy pants if you find the right black trousers. So for example, you want a black trouser that is high-waisted and you want like some volume and you want some drama and you want some drape. If you're still wearing those like, what are those like old work pants that we all wore? They were all from Express. They had like the flat front. Theory made a pair too. That is not what we want here. We want some pleats, we want some drama, we want some flow. And so if you have black pants that fit that category, they can definitely qualify for fancy pants during the holiday season. All right guys, that is it. Those are my, I guess, 7 pieces that I think make up a pretty complete holiday capsule wardrobe. I'm gonna drop links to the pieces below, or I'll find, you know, similar pieces because I know some of mine were really old. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and we'd love if you could like and subscribe below. Thanks for watching. See ya. You could get away with a simple pair of black trousers being, you know, acting like fancy pants. It's hard to say. You could get away with a pair of black trousers acting like fancy pants